to Swords and Stitches. Today we're going to make this table.
All right, so we are on part 2 of building the table, right?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We are aging the pipes. All right, guys, this is going to be the super fun part where we get to put the awesome design on the tabletop.
This table looks great.
This table does look great. We have the new tabletop on top of the old tabletop.
Should we like lift it up?
So many layers, yeah, look at this. I'm like really proud of this.
This actually,
I was showing pictures of this to everyone.
this actually, like the burn work on here, I do feel like we did improve.
So much better, yeah, we did way better. So now, at this point, we have everything ready to go, except for the shelf that we want to add on.
We do need, yeah, so we'll put on legs, we'll put on a shelf.
Yeah.
2 legs like this.
I'm super excited because I think that the shelf is going to be pretty easy. I found 2 real buttery pieces of wood that were left over from the pallet. So I think what's going to happen is, imagine that this is under the table. What's going to happen is we're going to do 2 pieces like this.
Okay.
And then support them with 2 pieces of wood this way. And then use your wood mooring bits and make a hole.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then put pipe through it and then cap them on either side.
Oh. And then are you thinking the wood is gonna go this way underneath?
Yeah.
So it'll be the bottom of the shelf?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it'll be like, it'll be
like
just
holding
like,
it?
yeah, it'll be just like a
It'll
second,
be like cradling.
a second bit of wood to make it so that it's all safe.
It'll be like a
All
little,
safe and sound.
like you're serving a pie or something.
Like you're, or a baby.
or a baby.
Yeah, in case somebody wants to eat a baby, you're giving them a baby.
A flat wooden baby.
And then I think we should do what you were suggesting yesterday and put just like a 2x4 like this.
Just so that there's something heavier for the
Underneath.
screws to bite.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
So
Okay.
it should be pretty simple.
Yeah.
And I think we're just gonna like burn the poop out of these.
Yeah.
Just burn the poop out of them.
Fire.
So that's the plan. Let's do it.
All right. So what size are we doing? What size is
Okay, so we're doing 7/8. We feel that this is probably the right size to screw in, but we're gonna do tests because remember, this is the only part of the process that we haven't tried before. So we're gonna take you through the process of us like doing tests and seeing how it's all gonna fit together and then hopefully working out or looking terrible and ruining our table. Yeah! Okay.
Well, no, we can't ruin it because this is a test.
Right, it's a test.
All right. Okay, do it.
Okay.
Drill it.
So this is actually, for those of you who don't know and are like, what is that thing? These drill big holes into wood. So, let's show you. Woo! So now, we got a beautiful, perfect hole there.
Wait, put your eye up to the hole.
Ah! So, a moment of truth. Let's see whether or not the pipe fits through the hole.
It's 3/4 inch, right? Oh, good thing we did this test.
Cool. So this is not the bit we want. Good to know.
So what's the next one?
1.
Oh, really? Oh. Wait, turn it perpendicular, or like, yeah, so that we can see that it's, oh, it's slightly larger. And then we like, is this gonna fit? Oh, look, this is even still not. What the hell, man? Woodworking geniuses. Did that fit?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Sick. Okay.
Alright.
So let's make the shelf for real. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our super beautiful buttery wood and it's going to go on top of this guy with our cool signatures and our burn scars. It's gonna go there. And you're gonna go here, hiding us forever. We'll clamp it all together and then we'll take the rotary cutter to it, yeah?
Yeah. Well, no, we'll clamp it all together and then we'll screw it together, right?
Yes. Yes, we will do that. I don't think so. There were so many clamps. Just clamp it.
Oh, let's take a look at how many clamps there are.
Just clamp it. 1 clamp, 2 clamp, 3 clamp. We could clamp over here.
You gotta hold. Yeah, we have one more clamp.
Yeah, let's clamp over there. Let's 1 more clamp.
Somehow I feel like you're making fun of my clamps.
Look, they have come in mega useful. I ain't making fun of it. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. So, and show you guys. Okay, wait. So, we got our little caps. I'm glad that this idea is still gonna work. Oop, maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Fucking
Sick.
genius.
Sick. Okay. So there's that one. Cool. Those look like they're screwed in the same amount, which is great.
Yeah. It's gonna be a sweet shelf. What are
Right?
you gonna put on there?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna put on there.
Oh, you know.
My cat's probably gonna go in there.
Yeah, I was thinking like that's probably a good place where cats will want to hang out.
Yeah.
It's like a cat shelf.
Even with the paint, these still have some like spots where there's just like a buildup of like the rust. You know, that just kind of chips off. I'm like, oh.
I guess we'll have to just maybe we'll hit it with a brush.
Yeah. Okay. So there's our shelf, right?
Nice.
Sick. Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Here we go. So let's
Grab them legs then.
put these legs together. Oh, okay. No, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna measure that and mark it pilot holes. All right.
Okay.
So we good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take these legs, bring them down here.
Alright.
Oh wait, we should burn it first, right?
Yeah, let's burn it.
Burn! All right.
Cool.
Sweet.
Sick.
Sweet.
Cool. Dude. Oh my gosh.
Let's reassemble it and
Let's assemble the table.
Yeah.
Shelf first.
All right, let's put the shelf on
Although the shelf is just gonna like sit down here.
until we flip it over.
So, yeah.
You cats are gonna love this.
I know, right? Oh
They're
my
gonna just
god.
hang out
Watson's
under
gonna
the
just
table.
like hang on that all day.
All right, flip it over.
Oh man.
All right, This is where we play the Monster Hunter theme. The floor is not level.
Wobbly as fuck.
Oh, it's the floor. Here you go. See? Wait. So.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
So, something that's probably going to happen to you is because of just the nature of it being piping, you're gonna set your table down and then it's gonna wind up being like kind of wonky because some of the legs were screwed in more, screwed in less. So what we've actually been doing is we screw everything in and then measure it and see how even it all is, like whether or not from like outside thread to outside thread, how long it is, and try to make that the same on all of them so that you kind of avoid that. You might still have to mess with it a little bit, but that has kind of helped us. So right now we're trying to shave off another 1/8 of an inch, I think.
All right, go ahead and measure to see if we're close or if I went too far. That was a bridge too far?
Nope, we're still at 29
Okay.
and a quarter. Behold our finished table. We made a table, we got tacos.
Yeah, celebratory tacos.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did we learn? Clamps are very helpful.
Yeah.
Also,
Use all your clamps.
doing tests and prototyping is
So helpful.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how hard it would have been to make something of this quality. Like we couldn't have.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, even though the prototype of the other table looks pretty good, I think a lot of the things that we tried, like especially with the shelf,
Yeah.
we tried a bunch of things that had we just done that without doing tests, I think we would have just fucked up
Oh,
the
we
wood.
would have ruined it. Yeah, yeah.
And then we'd be out a good piece of wood.
You don't want to have to buy all
Yeah.
of the supplies twice.
Yeah.
But if it's something that you think is gonna look really nice, like I'm really proud that this looks really nice, you know, then you have another cool
Yeah.
table that you can give to somebody or
Yeah.
sell.
Working with the pipe legs was kind of an advantage and kind of a disadvantage because screwing things in, you know, like nothing is like perfectly sized and like your threads are not all gonna, like with this kind of pipe, the threads are not gonna always go as far in on some as on others because it's not super tight on the tolerances.
Yeah, for the threading, after you've rested the pipes, try to have something around,
yeah.
like some sort of like a wire brush or something that you can clean the threads out with. Or, I mean, if you don't care about the threads looking a bit different,
Yeah.
you can always like tape them off
Which
so that
we
they
didn't
just
do.
stay exactly the same, which we did not do. I feel like if the threads were still like
Yeah.
bright steel looking, I would have
Yeah,
been
that would
sad.
have looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I'm actually pretty proud of the way this turned out.
Me
I think
too.
it looks pretty freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a pretty dope looking table. And it looks pretty pro.
Yeah.
I
What should we do with the other table?
don't know. We should give it to someone.